Hello everyone, Balmoral, Sunday night, DNRS recap time, September 14th. First of all, before we get started with the recap, I want to mention that last night at Balmoral on Super Night they handled $1,645,414. Nice little handle there. It's up about $500,000 on a Saturday night, what they usually handle. Opposed to Yonkers on their big night of racing. I guess they were advertising Night of Champions or something they called it, where all the monsters, you know, all the good drivers are there and the horses and all that kind of stuff, and those giant purses. They only handled $977,486 on their Night of Champions. So Balmoral outhandled them by quite a bit there. Let's also say that Yonkers had 2 less races than Balmoral, but you know, add maybe $100,000 to each race. If they did have 14 like Balmoral, that would only be take them to about $1,000,001, $1,000,002. So Balmoral would have still outhandled them by $400,000. Yeah, people like Balmoral Park better than Yonkers, and that's obvious. I like to mention that all the time, just because everybody's always knocking Chicago and knocking Chicago racing and Balmoral Park and Maywood Park and all that. But hey, you know what? Always the second best handle in the country behind the Meadowlands. Nobody else beats it. So there you go. All right. Now, as far as tonight goes, it was a little bit rough night here. It was kind of a rough night, but nevertheless it was profitable. But you know what? You had to have some patience tonight. You had to stick with the DNRS numbers. And you had to take those top 2 rated on top 5 deep. You stick with that every race, and you're going to wind up making money. I'll get into more of that and explain that and teach you guys how to gamble, because a lot of you guys don't know how to bet and gamble. So you know, I'm going to get into that because you know, some might say, oh, it was a bad night for the numbers, but not really. Not if you know how to bet and you stick with what I say. Top 2 rated on top 5 deep. Standard bet every race, okay? So, with that being said, I had 3 top-rated winners, 2 second-rated winners, and a third-rated winner. So, 6 rated winners came out of the top 3 of the 10 races. 5 winners out of the 10-race card came out of the top 2. All right? And let's roll into see what happens here tonight. Now, in the first race, my third-rated horse won the race. So therefore, top 2 rated on top 5 deep didn't do you any good, did it? The top-rated horse ran third in there. The 2-horse, Heitman, he got lost in there somehow. You know, sit on the rail, Dale. He just decided to sit until he got out too late, you know, and then way too far back to close, got up for third. And the second-rated horse, the 6, he broke stride, so that was all that race wrote. So we didn't cash that race because the third-rated horse won over my other numbers. I had him rated 265,817, came in 5129. So third-rated horse over, had the 1 in there and had the 2, of course, top-rated. But unless you're putting the third-rated horse on top, you're a Leonard man. And you're a Leonard man, and you like betting Irv Miller, I guess you might have done that. You might have said, hey, he's got him rated third. Well, what's he doing? Why is he rated third? Well, why is he rated third? You see the race last week? Sat on the rail, couldn't even make up no ground whatsoever with the rail. Sat in the pocket, never used the horse one bit. But, you know, then he draws to the 5-hole this week, so that's why the formula had him coming up rated third. But you know what? The 6 broke, the second-rated horse, so you never know what would have happened if he'd have stayed flat. But nevertheless, third-rated horse won, so if you're a Leonard man, you might have caught a $35 exacta and a $71 try with all my other numbers underneath that. But top 2 rated on top 5 deep, you didn't cash. But moving on to the second race, the 1 horse who I had rated on top, the entry went off dead chalk. I had him rated 137,526. Second-rated horse won the race, the 3. It was a trifecta race and an exacta race only, no super. They finished 3-2-7. So top 2 rated on top, 5 deep. You cash here. The exacta paid a nice $107.80, and the trifecta paid $674.20. So you cash there pretty nice. You get back $168 on a 50-cent trifecta, and 107 on the exacta. So 268, 270 something you cash for $40. Okay, so you're up a decent buck there. You get your 40 back you lost in the first race, and you're up whatever, 200 bucks, something like that. Yeah, about 200. So you know what? You can either quit with the 200, take the rest of the night off, or keep betting on, see what happens. $200. You might have to get up in the morning. If you make $25 an hour on your job, you might have to get up in the morning, go work 8 hours for 200 bucks tomorrow, and then have Uncle Sam take his taxes out and medical insurance, this, that, and the other thing. And what are you left with? About 140? I don't know. So anyway, you could have quit after the second race if you wanted to. Now, rolling on to the third race, my fourth rated horse won. So it was no cash for top 2 rated on top 5 deep. I had him rated 148765. It came in 7458. So fourth rated horse on top of my other numbers. Once again, Leonard man. Are you a Leonard man? Do you like betting Leonard on top? Since I had him rated fourth, well, if you do that, I guess you cash. $131 exacta and a $592 try and a super for $4,000 for $1. Yep. That's if you want to take that fourth rated horse and put him on top. Okay, I don't do it. I very seldom do that. Okay, I might bet the fourth rated to win if they're off at pretty big odds, or the third, but I don't usually bet the third and fourth rated on top 5 deep, just the top 2. But you're a Leonard man, you might do it. I don't know how you guys bet. And then on the other hand, if you're like the red man, and you like to box my top 6 horses when the odds are right, and you like to box my top 6 in a 10-cent super box for 36 bucks, which the red man does quite often, you catch a $406 10-cent super for a $36 bet. Yep, that's what you catch for 36 bucks. And the red man does it all the time. Hope he did it in that race. Hope he saw something he liked. Leonard, what was he, 8-1? 8-1 to 7 horse? 9, 8-1? The 5 horse was huge odds. He ran 3rd. 8 horse was huge odds. He ran 4th. I had the 8 horse rated 3rd. He ran 4th. So there was a lot of big odds underneath that 8-1 shot that Leonard. So, red man, I hope you hit it. I hope you boxed him for 36 bucks. Moving on to race number 4. Here we go. I got burned in here, boy. Got burned out of the exacta. I wouldn't have had to try anyway because the 6 ran 3rd. They came in 7-3-6-4. I had them rated 3-5-4-1-10-7. So top 2 rated on top 5 deep. That would have been the 3 and the 5 on top with the other numbers underneath. And what happened? Dave the Hands McGee couldn't beat his brother on the 7 horse, who I had rated underneath that top rated horse at 45-1. Wild Berry Muffler parked the entire mile. McGee got locked in with the chalk, the 3 horse, even money. Then he got out in the stretch, middle of the stretch or so, got out, come closing. You'd figure that the 7 horse, Dean McGee, being parked a mile with a 45-1 shot would start getting tired. The chalk might go by him. But nope, didn't happen. 7 win at 45-1. My top rated was 2nd. So I had the exacta 3-7. No 7-3, because I didn't use the top rated horse 1st and 2nd. Chalk. I didn't take them 1st and 2nd with the numbers. Would have caught a $424 exact, I think it paid, if I'd have done that. But I didn't. Okay? And once again, I don't know how you guys bet. But that was a bummer because, man, McGee couldn't even beat, the Hands couldn't even beat Dino. So there it is. McGee Exacta. McGee Brothers Exacta. $400 and some dollars. Anyway, moving on to race number 5. Didn't have nothing in there. Nothing. Timewell. Going up from 4,000 to 6,000. Trainer change from Elliott, top man, big man, leading trainer, this, that, and the other thing, goes to John Price. And then Timewell, he can't even beat Gaelic Star down here in his lines. Oh, I didn't think that John Price could pick up over Elliott. I don't think anybody else did either. Maybe some of you guys did. He only went off 6-1, but then again, it was a 7-horse field. I had him rated 5th. All right, I had him rated 3, 4, 6, 2, 1, 5, and he came in 1, 6. Okay, so didn't have that race at all. Moving on to race number 6, the top-rated horse won in there. These were chalk payouts. Had the exact ice cold. I had it rated 1, 2, 5, 9, 8, 3. Came in 1, 2, 8, 6. He had no 6 for the super. Had the 1, 2, 8 ice cold exacta. Only paid $10.60 chalk, and the try only paid $50. So top 2 rated on top 5 deep. You would get back $22 roughly there, 23. So we'd have lost about 17 there. So moving on to race number 7. I had him rated 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 6. Came in 5, 1, 2. No super in the race. Started to pick 4. Second rated beat the top rated. Fourth rated ran 3rd. So top 2 rated horses, a $28 exacta on the top 2 rated. Second rated beats top rated. Try paid $69.80. So that was kind of an easy race to hit. But if you just go top 2 rated on top 5 deep, you're going to cash for $28.60 on the try and about $17.50 on the exacta. On the try, $28 on the exacta, and a little over $40. You don't lose any money there. Okay, you don't make any money. Now, let me just recap this for a minute. Let me take you through this. After the first 7 races. After the first 7 races, if you're going to do what I always preach and bet the top 2 rated on top 5 deep, which is a $40 bet every race, okay, $2 exactas, 50-cent tries. You're going to invest $280 up into the 7th race. Okay, but what you cash for with this race, this little old race, the race before that, and that second race that paid good, that you profited a couple hundred on, after 7 races, you would be up $65.45. You're not losing. You could have quit after the second race, a $200 winner. You bet on, you're only up $65 after the 7th race. Top 2 rated on top 5 deep. Okay, you're not losing. Still, nevertheless, you're winning. Okay, just wanted to point that out. Then you move on to race number 8, to where my top-rated horse won again. He was co-favorite, and I had him rated 3,92547. Came in 3,592. So top rated on top, top 2 rated on top 5 deep, gets you back 30 on the exacta, $100 on the try. So $55, about 56 bucks you pick up. You profit 16 on that race. So add that $16 to your $65, you're up $81 with the top 2 rated on top 5 deep after 8 races. Okay. Now, moving on to the 9th race. The 3rd rated horse won that race, the 8 horse. He beat the 6, who I had rated 4th. And the 7 horse was 3rd. And the 3 was 4th. It came in 8673. I had him rated 798613. So no cash on the top 2 rated on top 5 deep there, because the 3rd rated horse won. If you are the player that boxes my top 4 horses, the try paid $309. If you box my top 4, you catch that for $309. If you do. Okay, so that was a no casheroo race as far as top 2 rated and top 5 deep. So now that's a $40 loss after being $81 up. After 9 races, you're only up $41. You're only up $41 on the night, plus your rebates if you're a rebate better, because you bet $360 so far, and what you cash for, you're only up $41. But are you losing? Are you going home a loser? No, no, no. Hey, some nights are rough. You got to bear with it and stick with it, so that when you get to the last race, you cash-a-roo and you go home a winner on the DNRS numbers. If you got a bankroll, that is, if you're not betting dollars or 10 cents or whatever, you know. But anyway, let's move on to the 10th race. I had him rated 539,416. It came in 594,36. The chalk won it. He was top rated. Everybody figured he was going to win, but the DNRS numbers came up with those long shots that came in 2nd and 3rd to make it all pay, laddies. To make it all pay. Came in, like I said, 59436. So the exacta was $45. Top 2 rated on top 5 deep. If you wanted to put the top 2 rated on top 5 deep. Okay, if you want to just put the 5 on top because he was the dead chalk and figured to win. But you know what? You can't do that. You can't outguess yourself. You must pay top 2 rated on top 5 deep every race. Because you can't just sit here and outthink yourself and say, oh, they're not going to beat Native Lights, because sometimes they'll beat them like they did earlier today, where those damn top rated chalks lose. Okay? But anyway, $45 exacta. The try paid $465. Nice try, because the 9, 21 to 1, second. The 4, 45 to 1 was third. I had the 9 rated third. He ran second. I had the 4 rated fourth. He ran third. So, getting back the top 2 rated on top 5 deep for the whole night, you bet that standard bet and nothing else. At the end of 10 races, you made a profit of $202 for the night. Okay? That's about the same thing you were up after the second race, $200 and some dollars. And then you had some losers and some short payouts. So, but when you got to the 10th race, you got it all back. And you go home a $202 winner. And then you forget about going into work tomorrow. Call up the boss and say, I don't feel good. Because you're not, you know, most people don't make $200 a day on their job. Most people don't. A lot of people do. But $200 gross, what are you taking home? Way less than that. Alright? Now, got to mention one other thing here about this last race, because this is where the customers that play my numbers the right way, and are supposed to play them the right way, go home not only a $202 winner, top 2 rated on top 5 deep, at Penafecta, $12 bet again tonight. Top rated horse on top, using my other 5 horses underneath. Because once again, I had him rated 539,416. Came in 59436. 10-cent super for a $12 bet, keying my top rated horse on top. $631. Do you like that? That's the second night in a row, by the way. Last night it was the same thing. Key the top rated on top 5 deep, $12. I think it paid $600 last night too. Matter of fact, before I started this recording, to recap, I got a PM over at the Wagering Syndicate forum from one of our members and said, great job, Dan. 2 nights in a row, a beautiful super keying your top rated horse on top with your other numbers. So obviously, and I'm very happy for him, he had that 10-cent high five 2 nights in a row for $600 each night with a $12 bet. And the syndicate players get the numbers free because they're in the syndicate. Yep. That's right. And then whatever customers bought tonight, I hope that they used their head and they bet the top 2 rated on top 5 deep all night long, made themselves $200, and doing that for a $5 purchase of the numbers, and then caught that high five for a $12 bet for $600. Yep. I hope they did, because the numbers are staring you right in the face there. All you got to do is put the money down and then go to sleep laughing. But anyway, let's see, what else do I got to mention here? Oh, the pick 4. Pick 4 was $153. Top rated, third rated, top rated, second rated. $153. So that was easy to hit. 2 top, 1 second, and a third for $153. You know, it was a nice night tonight. Thanks to that last race. Thanks to the last race, you got to stick with it. Like I said, you got to stick with it. Not every night can you hit multiple $1,500, $2,000, $1,300 tries, 200 exactas. I can't do it every night. Can't do it every night. Did it a lot this week, almost every night. Some nights are a little rougher, but in the end, it all turns into profit, and it's winning that counts. So how many guys go home a winner? Not very many. So anyway, guys, that's the way it went tonight. Turned out to be alright at the end there. A little rough at the beginning. A little rough in the middle, I should say. Second race, good. Rough in the middle. Last race, casharoo. Casharoo. Okay, so that's it for tonight. A couple days off now. Get ready for Wednesday night, Balmoral. Relax a couple days. Let the eyes rest from the harness eye print. Enjoy the 2 days off. Whatever. Oh yeah, get ready for the syndicate action. The wagering syndicate. We're going to start up on Wednesday. I'm not going to talk much about that because that's our business. You know, you talk about it and then you got guys writing all kind of stuff, turning stuff around, twisting it. So all I can tell you is we're going to be betting top 2 rated on top 5 deep. You damn betcha, every race. Okay, unless there's a 6-horse field or a Al's Hammered Fort Silky race. I'm going to pass those right up. Don't want those, you know. But we'll be betting those top 2 rated on top 5 deep, and then we're going to bet a few win bets on those 3rd and 4th rated horses that are off at 20 to 1, 30 to 1s. You know, we'll throw some money on those because those jump up and win. You know, what's a $5 or a $10 bet on that? You know, when you're betting 50, 60 bucks a race or more. So we'll do that, and we'll have a lot of fun, and we'll see if we can kill them and make some money this time around. But anyway, it was a great week this week, guys. Sorry that more of you weren't on board, but hey, you know what? That's the way it goes. But we're all happy, and we'll look forward to next week's action at the Big B and the Little M. Take care, guys. Gotta run. Bye-bye.